Hi, I'm Michelle Pritchard, and we're here in the salon today, and I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys a voluminous curl technique that you are going to love. So to get started with this technique, I've actually set myself up similar to how you would at home, and I'm gonna spin around and we're gonna get started. Okay, so before we get started, I just wanted to talk about some tools and products that you're going to need to achieve this look. First, I have a curling iron here. It's a 1 1/4 inch. What I love about a 1 1/4 inch is it's going to give you that volume that we're looking for. We're not looking for super tight curls. We're looking for a lot of volume, and going a little bigger on your barrel is going to give you that look. I also have a couple of combs here. I have one that has a pintail on it, which is gonna help me with sectioning, and one just for combing out, so just sort of your standard type of comb. And then also I have my go-to brush that I absolutely love, can't live without. This is actually a Mason Pearson, but why we love it is it is a soft bristle brush, and it's gonna be perfect for brushing out the curls after we get them into the hair for just kind of growing that volume and giving it that voluminosity. And then a couple of products here. We have a thermal holding spray. We're gonna be spraying this into the hair, and this is gonna protect up to 450 degrees heat, which we all need when we're using any type of hot tools. And it's also gonna give us great hold, so this curl look could last you for a couple of days. And then we have a setting hairspray. This is actually a medium hold. That way we don't kind of set the hair and make it too crunchy or too tight. We want it to be soft, full, and kind of last and be able to put our fingers through it. And then I have some clips here. These are actually called duckbill clips, and we're gonna be using these, and I'm gonna be showing you exactly how to clip the curls into place, because the longer the curl cools, the longer the hold. So I'll be showing you more about what these are gonna do later. We're gonna be spraying this through the midlands and ends. So I'm just gonna be kind of directing all my hair forward. You don't have to be super perfect with how you're parting this off. Just get half of your hair all the way in front on both sides. Then we're gonna be spraying the heat protectant spray into the hair. You can go in and spray this individually, but I like to just get it in the hair, let it sort of air itself out, and then it's in there, and it's kind of like makes it more simple to do. That way you're not having to pick it up again and again. So once you get that product in the hair, we're just gonna brush through on both sides. All right, so the hair is protected. Now we're gonna be starting on one side. I'm gonna pick my left side, and we're gonna curl this whole entire side. So to make sure that none of this hair sort of peeks over and gets in the way, I'm just gonna put a clip to secure this up and out of the way so that we can just focus on one side at a time. And now, because I've done that, I can kind of put all my hair behind my shoulder, which is gonna make it so much easier to curl, because now you're basically just gonna be directing one section of hair, section by section, toward the face. And as you curl it, you're gonna leave it forward and then keep bringing more hair forward to keep curling. So in the first section, we're just gonna draw a little line right down the head, and you can pick up your brush to give it a little brush out. And then this is the sort of sectioning. So it's about an inch, inch and a half thick. We're gonna be picking that piece up to curl it. So you're gonna direct the hair up. Why do we direct the hair up? If you have higher elevation, you're gonna have more volume. If you have lower elevation, you're gonna have less volume. So in this particular curl, we're just going to be elevating some of the hair up to give it a little bit more volume. And now we're gonna come in and we're gonna fuse the section. Fusing the section is just heating it up from root to tip. That's just gonna make sure that the curl heats up evenly, and therefore the curl is evenly distributed. So we're gonna go back in one more time, and about the mid shaft, we're gonna start curling that piece of hair. So we're gonna let it sit for 3 to 6 seconds, and we're gonna pull this out. Now try and catch your curl. You can see how I just did this. What we're gonna be doing is coiling this curl back up with our fingers, just like we would have just done with the curling iron, and we're gonna keep it up. You're gonna open that duckbill clip up and put it right onto the scalp, and it's gonna hold your curl up, therefore making the curls last longer and longer. We're gonna keep doing this around the head, one by one, and pinning them all into place. And if some of the curls do fall a little bit, that's okay. Just let them hang out, let it do its thing. We're not looking for perfection, we're just looking to get some movement in the hair. So elevate my hair up, brush if need be, fuse the section, heating it up from root to tip, going in, mid-shaft curl, 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 all the way down to the scalp. Check it with your hand as it heats up. You're checking it with your fingers to make sure that it's heated up. Once it does, open, close that barrel. Bring that curl off. Catch it. Keep the coil up. Duckbill clip comes in right onto the scalp to hold into place. And we're just gonna keep moving and doing the same exact thing over and over until we've completed this section. All right, guys, we've completed the whole entire left side. As you can see, I'm clipped up. We can go ahead and take down the opposite side and put that hair behind our shoulder and start working section by section toward the face on the opposite side. So let me give you a for instance. If your curl does drop completely out like this, no worries. All you're gonna do is you're gonna pick that curl up. The curl's already happened. Wrap it around your two fingers just like this and work it right back up to the scalp, and you've saved your curl without having to re-curl the whole entire section. Boom, pick up your clip, and it's still cooling, so you've saved that curl. So that's your hot tip. And then just keep working forward. Okay, so the other side now matches the first side that we did, and everything's clipped up and it's cooling. Remember, if there's one thing that you can take away from this, the cooling is what sets the curl. So if we are allowing the curl to hang down while it's still hot, what's happening is as it's cooling, it's actually dropping little by little. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because that's still a great technique in and of itself, but we said today it's all about volume. So to create the most volume that we can, we want to definitely make sure that we're allowing the hair to cool down completely before we take this down. So I'm just gonna hang out here and keep checking my curls until none of them feel warm anymore. And the minute none of them feel warm anymore, I'm gonna take them all down and share with you exactly what that turns out to be like. I was gonna say something about looking like a 1950s housewife cleaning her house, but I'm not that funny. Wait, was that on film?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so we're all pinned up and I'm feeling around and everything definitely feels completely cool. So we're gonna spin back around and I'm gonna take all this down so we can look at all the volume. Okay, so to start taking it down, we're actually gonna start on the same side that we started curling on because that's been in the longest. So you're gonna start in the very bottom and take out that first curl, just find the clip, open up the clip, and then pull it straight down. Try to open it up as much as you can. If you open it up just a tiny bit, you might catch the hair. So making sure that we're opening up the clip as much as we can and then pulling straight out. So that's clip number one, and then we're just gonna move right up the head. Dropping those curls down one by one. Perfect, and moving to the other side. Okay, the curls are all taken down, and now we're just gonna kind of start to move our fingers through the hair, and this just shakes that out to start loosening up the curls. And at this point, you can start to decide, wow, look at that volume, right? Oh my goodness. You can start to decide though how you want this to lay. You can kind of just keep it sort of textury with your hands. So I'm gonna be picking up my Mason Pearson brush that we talked about earlier, and what we love about it is it does help to plump up the hair because of the soft bristle brush. So you may be fearful that certain brushes could collapse everything that you just did. So just make sure that you're using a soft bristle brush and not a hard bristle brush that may indeed actually flatten your hair. But let's check out how this really enhances the volume. So we're just gonna be brushing through, straight through into the hair, and then you can see that it's just building and softening that hair. So we're just going right into the hair, and you can see how it's just plumping it right up. And there's your voluminous curl technique. So thank you so much for watching. This was the voluminous curl technique that I know you're gonna love for a girls' night out or a date night. So for more hot tips, make sure to go over to my website at michellepritchardhair.com. And don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. See you next time.